Mystic Oracle Mary. And so in this live, we're going to be doing all different kinds of readings in order to find the answer to all about your no contact person, okay? So we'll be doing females, male readings, if you have a long distance lover, if you're employed, single couples. This live is for everyone, okay? We'll do some bonus. So again, this live is all about getting those answers to your no contact situation, okay? So we'll get started in a couple minutes, okay? And while you wait, so I'm going to have some music because I have to wait for people to come in and get their notification. So here we go. Oh, and you can always catch me on doing a live at 9:30 a.m. if you want to join me and a lot of people doing a daily meditation, okay? I'm going to start out with 5 minutes, okay? Meditation daily, okay? Let's look into... Hey, what's up, everyone? I hope you are doing well. I'm Mystic Oracle Mary, and welcome to my live. So if you're looking for your answers to your no contact situation, you're in the right place, okay? So I'll be doing females first, then males. Hold on, am I freezing? I can see, dang it. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Hello to Joe Mountain. Glad you can join me. Good morning. Hi there to Such. Was it Hubner? Or, but anyway, good morning to those in the chat. Thank you for joining me. You guys have awesome usernames. I just come with put them in all together sometimes, so bear with me, okay? So let's do. Sorry about the lag. It's kind of wonky sometimes. Anyway, I think we're back where it's not lagging so bad. So let's do females first. So what's coming up for females in their no contact situation with their person in December? Rest and rejuvenate. Fifth chakra. Angel of love. And door to personal healing and happiness. Clarify all four of these cards. All right, so females, in your no contact situation from December 1st to the 7th, the person you're inquiring about, this is a person that likes to take their rest time. This is the that loves to dote. You get what I mean? Go on their own and chill out is what I'm getting. That's that person. Now the action, hold on one second. Had something texting me. Take towards you is they're going to try to make contact through actually I get they're going to try to come up with an idea on how to make contact with you. First, they're going to go within using their spirituality in order to understand how to communicate with you. So it's going to take them a minute. So your challenge here is to not put any focus on them, okay, females? It's only because of the fact that you're learning how to save energy, save time in order for you to have a new beginning here in your personal life where you're managing your time and your energy in such a different way. So don't worry about it. They are not going anywhere, females, is what I get from your reading, okay? All you got to do is just focus on you, is what I get. So what can females take away from their reading? Wise leader, you are a beacon for others, ma'ams. Ma'ams, you're that wise leader, okay? Don't forget it. So wise leaders make decisive decisions for themselves, okay? And that's your reading. Feel like you are. Feel like you're going to, get your rest and rejuvenation in such a different way. It's like taking baths, going to spas, that kind of thing. So that's your reading, females. Now let's move on to the males and their no contact person. All right. So what's coming up for males and their no contact situation for their person in December? Community. Man holding a coin. First chakra. And door to value. Clarify all four of these cards. All right, so I'm going to be talking to you about the person that you connect with in the community, males. It's that person. You may feel like there's a block between you two, males. I'm talking about that person, okay? Because here in their actions, they're going to take towards you. I feel like you watch them online, males, okay? The action they're going to take towards you is they're going to be the peacemaker towards you, okay, males? Rocksteady, they go really slow. This is, they're going to use a more business-like method in order to make peace with you, okay? From December 1st to the 7th, okay, males? So your challenge is to feel secure and go one step at a time with them, okay? And with your no contact, okay, males? Easy does it, all right? Because here in the end, you're going to have a new cycle where you're going to balance out your work life and with your no contact person, where you're going to be thinking smarter here. So you're not having to work hard here and bust your ass with being all over the place, okay? And you're going to learn and teach yourself how to do this. Okay, males? So, what can males take away from their reading? Unknown territory, you are exactly where you need to be. Okay, males? If you're not conscious of it, now you are. Because here they're going to be coming towards you, males. So you're needing to step up and come to realize that things are going to turn around between you and your no contact person, okay? That's your reading. So let's move on to, and good morning to people down in the chat. Got to move on to the next reading, and that is if you're dealing with a long distance lover, okay, that person, okay? So what's coming up for the people inquiring about their long distance lover that they have no contact with? What's coming up for them in December? Storm warning, indecision, all tied up, and first chakra. So if you're dealing with a long distance lover, this is your reading, okay? Right off the bat. Clarify all four of these cards. All right, so you and your long distance lover, I'm going to talk about the person that always have a storm with inside them. They always have to try to tame down so they're not causing any drama towards you. I'm talking about that person, okay? Their action they're going to be taking towards you in December is no action because they're going to be caught up in indecision mode. Okay, in order for them to think of something good, the greater good in this situation between you two. So no action towards them. They're just going to be stuck up in their head, okay, about what to do next. So your challenge, okay, is not getting caught up in a mental prison about this, because when you do create forward movement and not put investing in your mental prison, you're going to have luck on your side, okay? Because you're creating it. You're creating that, okay? So your outcome here is that you're going to start feeling secure, and you're going to be experiencing some highs and lows in this situation, but this is getting you to make some fast changes so that way you're not feeling stuck here, okay? And you're still moving forward from this situation and breaking free, okay? You have to know this so that way you're living life to your fullest, okay? So what can people who are dealing with a long distance lover that has no contact towards them, what can they take away from this reading? Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joys expands. So really look at your life, because things could be a hell of a lot worse. And all you got to do is just keep on making sure you're moving forward one step at a time, because you're not here to suffer to grow in that mental prison, okay? You're here to enjoy the journey, all right? So be that wise leader and make decisive decisions to move out of this, even if it's one step at a time, okay? So that's your reading. Now let's move on to singles. And then we're going to look into couples too, especially if you're a couple situation and your partner is giving you the silent treatment. Yeah, this could be that reading too, okay? It's whatever comes out. Make sure you comment. Let me know what's up, okay? Because I like to know. And thank you to SMSS down below. God bless you too. Have an awesome day. So what's coming up for singles in their no contact situation with their person in December? Man holding a coin. Community. 7th chakra. Upright. And caring connections. Woo! What the hell? We're going to see what's up, singles. Clarify all 4 cards. All right, so singles. This person that you're inquiring about, they may be a businessman, businesswoman, they do work, they like traveling, okay? I'm talking about that person, okay? The actions they're going to take towards you is they're going to try to fix things out in the community with you. Like, because they feel like you guys mesh well with each other, okay? So they're going to try to fix whatever it needs to be fixed, okay, between you two in December. I get especially in the beginning of the 1st to the 7th, okay? This is a person that does not want to see you go. So they'll try to connect with you on or offline here. They'll try to find where you're at and try to communicate with you to fix things. So your challenge here is to use your intuition. If you need to, do your spiritual practice so you can raise more of your awareness in order to think bigger if you want a different outcome between you and your no contact person, singles, okay? Here's your outcome. I feel like you guys are going to be able to come together as long as you start trusting yourselves to be able to trust this connection, okay? You even got the victory card right after caring connections. So you're needing to see that because I feel as though this is both of your wish fulfillments here. So just so you know, healing is happening between you two, even when you guys are apart, okay? Because it's helping you guys regroup and soothe your mind about each other, okay? So what can singles take away from their reading? Be a wise leader, singles. You are a beacon for others. That just means step up in your power and make decisive decisions here and not wait on the sideline anymore in order to enjoy your life. It starts now, okay? So that's your reading, okay, singles? Now let's move on to couples. All right, so what's coming up for couples in their no contact situation with their partner in December? Woman holding a heart. Second chakra. Third chakra. And seventh chakra. Yep, seventh chakra. Clarify all four of these cards. All right. So, couples, there's no breakup between you other than just the silent treatment, okay? And you're needing to know this because in December, your partner is going to be very slow when they come back around to you. They do everything slow in order to understand how they feel, in order to nurture the situation between you two, okay, couples? They're going to want to rebuild that intimacy with you, okay? So they're learning how to do it. So that way there's not a breakdown in communication anymore, okay? So your challenge here is to replenish your energy and recharge on what's going to happen next. And in order to be enthused, so when they come back around to you, that you understand your desires and your couple dynamic with your partner, so that way you and their desires match up and you guys can start mending and healing things between each other. Feel at the end that you're going to go with your intention here and making sure that in order to do things different, so that way it doesn't create any more setbacks. So it's a nice, awesome outcome. It's because you're trying to go with the flow of what is going on between you and your partner. Like I said, there is no breakup. It's you guys coming back together in order to heal, mend things, and release anything that no longer serves your partnership with each other, okay? Not bad. So what can couples take away from their reading? Wise leader, you're a beacon for others. So it's time to make decisive decisions and step up as a leader. And this is what's going to take you far here with more growth and expansion with inside you and your life, okay, couples? That's your reading. Let's move on into employed people. What's coming up for employed people and their no contact situation with their person in December? Storm warning, rest and rejuvenation, fifth chakra, appreciation. Clarify all four of these cards. All right, employed people. I'm going to be talking to you about the person that caused drama and realized that they needed to do something to take a different direction or approach to the situation with you. Okay, I'm talking about that no contact person, okay? Because the actions they're going to take towards you is no actions. They're going to take a break, rest and rejuvenate in order to feel comfortable again and in their own skin, okay? About you and about the situation in order to find balance and clarity, okay? So your challenge here is not to be in denial that you want to speak your truth with them, okay? Your challenge is to speak your truth in December towards your no contact situation, okay? And I feel in the outcome, you're going to be focusing really hard here on trying to nurture yourself and being appreciative to all the things you have around you. I feel like you're not going to step up and talk with them anymore, but you're going to put your head down and you're going to work on you. It's because of what you chose. And there's nothing wrong with choosing you, okay? So what can employed people take away from their reading? Faraway places, get ready for new horizons where you have more joy and delight within inside you. That you're not on the sidelines anymore, wondering if your life is going to turn out. No, you're going to create those new horizons, okay? Is what I get. That's your reading, okay? Now let's move on to self-employed people. So what's coming up for self-employed people in their no contact situation with their person in December? Woo, the victory. Caring connections. Man holding a coin. And angel of balance. Clarify all four of these cards. All right, so self-employed people, you're coming towards me about a person that gets a lot of attention, that you get angelic help from. I'm talking about that person. Their actions they're going to take towards you is, well, The actions they're going to take towards you is to be communicative with you. Because they're seeing that there is a potential here for a relationship. So your challenge here is to be balanced in your approach, one step at a time. Not overworking, but you being rock steady. And connecting with your spirituality so that way you are rock steady and having that approach towards them, okay? Because that's your challenge. Your outcome is great because it's going to fuel your momentum of being balanced, okay? And managing your life in such a different way. So I feel like you're going to invest in making sure that you're grounded, stable, and solid towards them. Because you know this is your second chance. You know it's your second chance. Ruh-roh. Are you shook? Because I'm shook as you. What can self-employed people take away from their reading? Mystic healer. Healing energy flows through you, self-employed people, so you can heal yourself in this situation with your no contact person. So there's your sign. So if you start feeling you're going in a different direction, impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. Okay? There's your sign. All right? And trust yourself. You just know what I mean by trusting yourself. Because when you use your spirituality, guess what? You're fueling your own investment to trust yourself. No one else but you, okay? That's your reading, self-employed people. Now let's move on to unemployed people. And we got some more readings afterwards, okay? So you can get your messages. What's coming up for unemployed people in their no contact situation with their person in December? The Sun, broken heart, adjacent possibilities, first chakra. Clarify all four of these cards. Unemployed people, you're inquiring about a person that's very creative, that's slow and steady. They even bring sunshine to your life, is what I get. I'm talking about that person. The actions they're going to take towards you is trying to be diplomatic, but they're going to be very emotional inside about this situation with you and them. But they're going to try to be diplomatic towards you, okay? So your actions is to go about things in such a different way with your no contact person, so that way you're overcoming any inner adversities. You get what I mean? Like blockages and stuff about you and your no contact person. Because they feel a lot for you. They haven't gave up on you. This is why they're getting emotional, because they're still experiencing that heartbreak between you two, okay? And yes, they want to mend things, okay? To be really crystal clear. Your outcome is great because the the energy that surrounds this situation is stability here between you two. You're just needing to understand to be stable and solid and work through your own personal challenges on your own that may be distracting you from your, what's going on here in this situation, okay? So come up with that strategy, and I feel like you will. So, what can unemployed people take away from their reading? Healing energy flows through you, okay? You have what it takes to heal this situation, okay? And that's what you can take away from this reading. So trust that there is a plan for you in this situation, okay? Employed people. Hi there to Navet, was it? Navetta QQ9WB. Yes, does my Libra guy want a relationship? Good morning. This is a no contact person readings, okay? So that way you know. Tomorrow I'm doing a no contact situation for all zodiac signs. If you want a private reading, you can order it on my website, and it's mysticoraclemary.com, okay? Just to let you know, but thank you for asking about your situation on my chat, because I don't mind answering what you need to know about me, okay? Now, I will be doing bonus readings at the end for anything else that you may need, Navetta, so that way you can get your answer, okay, even for free. You're just going to have to wait for the bonus at the end, and we're almost there. I got two more readings before I do a bonus reading for anything else, all right? And that goes for anybody else, because I'll be pulling a card for females and males too that need their answer to their question to be crystal clear, okay? All right, so what's coming up for college people in their no contact situation with their person in December? Contract, door to spirit, appreciation, woo, and a victory. What? Clarify all four of these cards, please. First, victory. All right, so when it comes down to your no contact person, college people, I'm talking about the person that's weighing out their decisions and trying to make things balance here towards themselves and you and the partnership. I'm talking about that person. The actions they're going to take towards you in December, well, they're going to work on themselves here and upgrade their perspective. So they're going to be going through an awakening, okay? And you need to know that, college people, because this is part of their evolution and growth, okay, in the situation and themselves. So your challenge here is gratitude. In order to think of a greater good, not just for yourself, but achieve a better outcome between you and your no contact person, okay? The outcome was going to be great. This is why the victory came along. There's going to be victory, success here, because you're going to be decisive on what it is you want to do in this situation, so you don't feel like you're settling, okay? But you're feeling confident that things are going to work out, okay? And you're going to be emotionally balanced through it too. Because I feel as though both sides are going to put in the work to nurture this situation that was in no contact, so that way there is contact. All right? Not bad. So what can college people take away from their situation? Their reading, really. Protected by angels, you are cherished by your angels or your spiritual source. So call upon them to release any anxiety and worry, and set your intentions here. Because once you do, you're going to be able to understand your intentions towards this no contact person, and you're going to hit it to the next level. It's like you're going to drop all your armor, all the bullshit from the past, and enter into a new phase where there's forgiveness. Things are better in your path with you and this person, and the communication's going to get better. Okay? So that's your reading, college people. Now let's move on to retired people, and then the bonus reading for anything else. I have a couple of bonus readings, but that is the first one in case you're waiting on one. What's coming up for retired people in their no contact situation with their person in December? Goddess of the Moon, 5th chakra, 2nd chakra, rest and rejuvenation. Clarify all 4 of these cards. Retired people, this is not a romantic situation. I'm not talking about that in this reading. Be crystal clear, your no contact person is not a romantic person. This is a family member that you have in no contact with, is what I get up in your reading, crystal clear, okay? And you're needing to know this so that way you're not being led astray, okay? So with this family member you have no contact with, I'm talking about the person that rather invest in their emotional stability, going within. This is that person. The actions they're going to take towards you is no actions. Even though they want to speak their truth towards you, they're going to be focusing on their own upgrades and their soul purpose, because they're going to be receiving divine gifts here. I get, for you retired people, it's your granddaughter. Okay? So you're feeling so charged up in the retirement reading for retired people. Feel like I'm getting someone who's retired that is very loud, and they don't mind people being loud back at them. You know, I'm sorry if I'm yelling, because I get like this whole like surrounded of people yelling at each other, and that's just how they talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? So you retired people that are dealing with a family member that does not talk with you. I get a grandkid, granddaughter, okay? Your challenge here is to start writing down how you feel, with compassion and love, how you feel in order to reconnect with them through Christmas cards, through letters. Yeah, you got their addresses. You got your grandkids' addresses. There's no doubt about that. And so this is your challenge in order to reconnect with them, is truly tell them how you feel without hesitation or fear, without resentment, without anger, without judgment. Oh, yeah, this is a big challenge for you. It's what I feel and what I see in your reading. I feel like you're going to try to meet this challenge, but instead you're going to focus on your rest and rejuvenation and how to manage your life so that way you take a big leap forward to be happy. Even if you feel the hostilities within inside you about holding on to old shit. Your grandkids are not going to take any move towards you. It's because you're getting divine justice in order for you to deal with things on your own. And guess what? We all had to, right? Retired people, so that we're not Debbie Downers or bitter Bettys or stubborn to the point where it, even at 80 years old, we grow through that stubbornness. We start really cracking through what hardened our hearts. You know what I'm saying? So what can retired people take away from their reading? Wise leader, you're a beacon for others. So step up as a leader and do so. Okay? And make sure you're exploring your roots and being grounded one step at a time. Because all is possible. And make sure you're taking good care of yourself, okay? So that's your reading, retired people, between you and your grandchildren, okay? In your no contact situation. Let's move on to the bonus readings. The first bonus reading is for anybody who needs it. And it starts now. Please give me the first card and answer to females that are inquiring an answer to their question coming towards me now in the live or after. Second card for males that need answers now to any questions that are coming towards me in this live or after the live. Last card of the bottom deck is the overall picture for males and females of why it's all happening. All right, females, whatever you're inquiring about in regards to a relationship, creating forward movement so you're not in a mental prison about whatever you're coming towards me about, you're needing to reflect in order to redirect your energy. So you know what that means, right? Give yourself a moment in Mother Nature to reflect on what it is that this is accomplishing when you're in your head about if somebody wants a relationship with you, if You should just sit back and keep on nurturing your own mental prison. Instead, invest in yourself differently. And how do you do that? You uncover your own treasure within inside you by doing your meditations, and you're taking good care of yourself. If someone wants a relationship with you, females, they will come towards you without any hesitation or fear. So don't be led astray. Trust yourself. And how do you trust yourself? You invest in yourself. Your meditation, do it daily, and your self-care regimen. If you're not doing those things and you are investing in your mental prison, your anxiety and worry, your alcohol, your drugs, all the addiction, that is always a good way to keep you stuck. If you're doing something different, like investing in yourself, you're thriving and not surviving anymore. And you never have to stray away of ever not trusting yourself. When you are investing in yourself, you're learning how to thrive again. So start doing it. And I'm telling you, I'm that messenger to tell you that. And I'm going to keep on repeating myself every chance I get so you understand that. You matter as much as you are putting yourself in a mental prison about a person that may or may not want a relationship with you. You know what I'm saying? It's better that you just pull yourself out of it and invest in yourself. Hang out with friends. Do your spiritual process. Get your hair done. Get your nails did. Go to events that make you happy. Hell, bring someone over and start binge watching your favorite show. At least you know you're doing something with your life instead of being stuck up in your head about somebody or something. Okay? That's your answer. Okay, females? Big hugs. Now, males, here's your answer. Find sanctuary, open to your spiritual source. Yep, it's time for an upgrade. Yep. If a storm is a brewing outside, don't throw yourself outside and be like, I guess I can manage this, even though, the roads seem impossible and stuff. I'm just being silly, okay? So there's your answer. Open to your spiritual source, okay? And whatever it is you're asking me about. If you're like, but Mary, what do you mean by open? Do your meditation. Do your self-care regimen. I do daily meditations now on my channel at 9:30 a.m. And you can do that meditation with me at any point in time, okay? You just got to want to, and it's only 5 minutes, okay? And then after 14 days, I'm going to be doing 10 minutes. Then after that 7 days, I'm going to do the rest of the December for 15 minutes. It's slow, but it's going to be worth it because it gets you in the routine of investing in yourself, okay? To thrive and not survive, okay? Because this is the big picture for you males and females. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty within inside you, and that's what you need to discover. And that's what's going to give you the upgrades that you need in the balance to enjoy this journey and to feel at home within inside you, okay? That's the bonus for anything you're coming to me about, okay? When you watch this or thereafter. Now let's do a bonus reading for male and female leaders, okay? First, males, we're going to see about your no contact situation. Here's that bonus for male leaders. So what's coming up for male leaders in their no contact situation with their person in December? Angel of Love, Strategy, First Chakra, Angel of Balance. Clarify all four of these cards. All right, male leaders. Whoever you have a no contact situation with, this is a person that this is the person you're inquiring about, is a person that shows a lot of self-love. Talking about that person. So if there was any kind of personal challenges they deal with it on their own. They show themselves that self-love. Talking about that person. The actions they're going to take towards you in this situation is they're going to come up with a strategy and how it is they want to invest in this situation, okay? So they're going to be all up in hermit mode, coming up with that strategy, okay, of how it is they can invest in this situation with you, okay? So no guarantees is what I get. So your challenge here through this situation is to activate you feeling secure in this situation because it's going through a transformation. So if you've been all about your material world, okay, male leaders, you're needing to focus more on your cultivating more in your spiritual realm, meaning your meditation, using your spiritual power of meditation, okay, to connect, because you're needing to activate and get some divine gifts through this situation so you feel secure and other upgrades, okay? You're needing to know that. Because the outcome is great because it's going to hit through a shift where you and this person are going to be very balanced. And that you're going to think about taking this situation in a totally different direction. I get a little at a time you're going to be nurturing this. Yes, and you're not going to be letting go of them. That's what I got in your reading. So what can male leaders take away from their reading? Lie back and relax. See? Nothing bad, right? It's because you're going to be incubating your ideas for later. Seeing what you want to heal, mend, and release. Very cool. That's your reading, all right? Now let's move on to female leaders. What's coming up for female leaders in their no contact situation with their person in December? Happy family. Attachment. Deceit. And the garden and the gate. Clarify all four of these cards. So this person you're inquiring about, female leaders, is someone that led us in a family, a happy family. I'm talking about that person. They love the family dynamic, and they're constantly wanting to make sure that things are improving within the family. Talking about that person. This could be a person that already has a pre-made family, okay, female leaders. They're not going to be taking any actions towards you, females, because they're going to keep on repeating the pattern of being indecisive. Because it's like they don't trust themselves yet to make a decision about you, because they get freaked out. They freak themselves out about taking the wrong path. That's a relationship pattern they have to break on their own. So your challenge through this is not to give into any kind of deceit around you or this situation or within inside you about this, okay? But think greater in order to have a better outcome about this. So like saying, it's going to work out. Take a step back from the situation. Focus on what is working in your life and focus on nurturing that and not this no contact situation. Okay? And that's how you overcome any kind of deceit, because you're redirecting your energy and not draining yourself in any kind of deceit. But it's like you're letting go with patience, because what is meant for you will stay, and what will fall to the wayside is meant for that to happen. So you're letting your divine source take over. Okay? In the outcome here, there'll be gossip around this situation. But you're going to be going through 3 transformations in your hermit mode, and so are they. They're going to keep on watching you online, female leaders. That's what's going to cause 3 transformations in their life. In order for them to get through any kind of personal challenges, especially that indecisiveness they keep on repeating, okay, female leaders. And you are just going to be growing and becoming on whatever it is that you're focused on and doing. And yes, they know this too, because they're watching you online. This situation is going through a divine timing here, because it's really getting them to break patterns and to come out of their comfort zone, okay, female leaders. And you don't have to worry about it at all. All you have to do is focus on what it is you want to cultivate and grow and expand, even if it's within inside you, and not worry about this person at all. They have personal challenges they have to overcome. Okay? It has nothing to do with you, to be crystal clear. So what can female leaders take away from their reading? Great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward, females, from this situation, because love flows through you and to you. If they love you, you'll know, because it'll come to you. If they get stuck in fear and anxiety and indecision, they got to love on themselves. And that's okay too. Because how else are they going to trust themselves to be with anybody? Yeah. They got to learn how to trust themselves first. They may have want things with you. That they got to stop second guessing themselves, you know what I'm saying? And you have that patience, you have that balance to know that, and I'm giving you the heads up. Keep on moving forward, okay? So that's your reading, female leaders. And that is the end of all the oracle readings for the no contacts um, persons readings. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and comment down below, especially about your no contact situation or your person. I had recently dealt with a lifelong friend having to let go of somebody who was a friend of me and someone who ghosted me too. Never would I thought a 20 plus year friendship that my brother from another mother friggin' would ghost me. And I had some healing in that, and I kept it, I gave it at least 1 day. 1 day of mourning the person in order for, um, and I always do when it comes down to long friendships like that. Anything more than a day, hell no, I will not allow myself to be stuck grieving like that long. It's just too draining on the system, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their way they grieve and all that stuff. I always give myself a day, so I create forward movement as quickly as possible, because who wants to get stuck up in that for very long, you know what I'm saying? But that's about my no contact situation. And it was about close of me coming to visit not only my brother from another mother, but other people on the West Coast. And when that broke down, I was just like, yeah, shocked, because I never thought he would just stop talking. And there was no signs of pretty much him he just stopped. And I remember talking to my family member about it, and she revealed the same thing that happened to her, which made our where we're closer now. And it's so great because it was something that needed to happen. Everything for a reason, right? Where you think a 20-year friendship would be totally ripped out, and then something even better came back, and I'm very grateful for everybody that's came across my life, including him. I hope he's thriving in life. I don't ever want anybody around me that I came across in life with to be surviving or down the dumps and that, because it just sucks. And already at 40 years old, I've had people that I went to high school with, a lot of them died out. And it was due to a lot of the COVID stuff, and then the pandemic, and then also mental health and drug issues and stuff. And yeah, that's my story. It just sucks that you have to deal with a no contact person, but you keep on going forward knowing that at least you tried your best. You let them know that if you were even able to, whether you got blocked or not. I didn't get blocked. I left him a message letting him know that I'm not going to contact him anymore. because I'm not going to harass him to get a hold of me or talk to me, that his family members know, he knows. So there's no confusion around it. You know what I'm saying? And that's that type of person I am. I let you know. You want to keep on not wanting to reciprocate with communication? Fine. I'm going to keep on moving forward. And hopefully later on in life, whether or not we come back together, I'll know. I already know because I trust myself that he just doesn't want to change things. And that's fine because I do forgive him. And if he's watching my channel, which I know he is, I still love and care about you. Keep on moving forward even without me, and I hope you're thriving. And take care of the babies that you gathered, the turtle, the cat, and so on. And that I always wanted you and your family to thrive and not survive. And that's for sure. Anything else going on? Because it gets me emotional in my heart, because life is too short to hold on to grudges or resentment. And I know that can be so easy to do, especially in a no contact situation. It's not worth it. I can tell you that. It's not worth it. You may think it's worth it for a little time, but in the end, you'll clear it out and go, okay, now I understand it wasn't worth it, but I felt like it was needed because I needed to heal from it. That anger, that resentment always builds up a wall so we can heal. And that's why a lot of people do it. You know, I have no judgment towards it. I just understand it too. Okay. But things are going good in my life. Connecting with friends and family still, especially a lot of family. And getting ready to, my daughter did some awesome decorating. I don't know if you guys noticed in my live before this one, it was with the Christmas tree. So we have that up and getting ready to start doing things in December. Snow is coming in, so please be careful on your journey, whether you're still getting gifts or just going to appointments and stuff or going to see family and friends. Please be careful on the road. I do pray that it goes well for you. And thank you all, Post Office, FedEx, UPS, Postal Service, truck drivers, everybody who's doing the work and transporting people, transporting packages. Thank you so damn much for all the hard work you do. Amazon drivers, I mean, everybody that's doing all the holiday stuff to even like the transportation stuff. Thank you so much. I think everybody and their mama is so grateful for you. Thank you for all the doctors and nurses that are helping out too, and everybody that is trying to help out the collective to thrive and not survive. Thank you, all government officials that are trying to help us all with thriving and not surviving, including our President, Donald Trump. Thank you too. I greatly appreciate all sides of the spectrum, especially people who want to work with each other. Thank you so very much, even with our government. Yes, there's going to be conspiracies. Yes, there's going to be disinformation. But when you trust yourself, you'll get right through it. You won't sit there and be subjected to the bullshit. And that's what I encourage you, trusting yourself. So when you don't trust yourself, invest in your spiritual power of meditation, whatever your belief system is, and nurture your self-care, okay? Because you matter as much as anything out there is important to you, okay? Because if you're not good, guess what? You know nothing else is good around you, and all the walls go up, right? So I hope tomorrow, actually, you know what? I invite you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m., okay, to invest in yourself by doing a meditation with me. It's 5 minutes, okay? We're going to do it for 14 days, okay? And then we'll gradually add on to it. Another 5 minutes, another 5 minutes. So at the end of this year, you'll be able to do a 15-minute meditation on your own. And next year, it'll look like something different. But until then, we take it one step at a time here. Please enjoy your journey, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye for now.